that was a very extra, but I did it. Okay. I was gonna go to Walmart. Hold on. Um, let's see. It is. It is. It's not YouTube. All right. So let's see. I am tonight is. Let me try to clear some space in my phone. So I'm gonna tell you what is happening right now. Let's see how much space I can clear to screen record this. All right, so the black bag that the loss put in the car from the Mexican right now goes to another Mexican. So that's how you know it's the law, because we're doing Mexican international swaps. Because number one, why didn't anybody else? I rode the old lady. Wait, who was it first? The Mexican girl, the lady came. It was first ride of the day was, who was the first ride? The first ride of the day was hold on. Let me turn on my screen recorder. The first ride of the day was it the mall? Uh, no, it was the person going down the Russellville Road. And let's see. Where's my notebook? It was a person going to Russellville Road. Because I was looking at where the drugs, imaginary drugs go. Yeah. Yeah, it was the mall. And it was going to Russellville Road. So I was right. But the person, I'm trying to think, do I remember what he looked like? No, that was yesterday. Let's see. Today, the first ride, it wasn't the mall. That was yesterday. So today, the first ride, the second ride went down Nashville Road. So the first ride, still Mexican. So the drugs went from uh, Highland Way to Nathan's Rim Way, all stayed Mexican. Then went downtown Louisville Road and then come back Mexican and then go over here to Taco Bell. And let's see, because that address was from New Year's night. So Highland Way and then Mexican. And then Taco Bell Mexican. Then took a break at Dollar Tree, went back Park Street drugs, come back up T-Mart drugs, go to the drop off at Louisville Road drugs, and then come back to Greenwood Mall and end with Mexican drugs there. So they had me in a whole Mexican swap today. now take the drugs back to Taco Bell and the Mexican again after this Mexican found it. Now, why ain't nobody else find it in the car? And I done did 1, 2, 3. Why was it found on the third ride? So the guy sat back there, nobody else seen it. Where did you put it? Under the seat? Why didn't nobody else see it? Nobody else seen it. The man didn't see it. The girl from Dollar Tree didn't see it. And she was right after her. So why didn't they see it? Now, is a phone in there? That's the thing. But this is going to be recorded because I'm quite sure this is evidence. And I'm really tired of them with this. So I'm going to help them tonight. Go home and write a drug confession out to this because I'm really tired of them. This junk is dumb and retarded. And I'm going to tell Lyft that they got me doing Diesel's drugs. Just going to make a big deal out of it. And leaving somebody's identity in there. Why would you message all that to somebody? And then Uber, and Ashley is a FBI name anyway. And messaging from her cell phone and saying she left a bag in the car. I really don't have the $20 extra for the charge. But then Lyft is nowhere in the situation. So when you go back to Taco Bell, Lyft gonna say they don't know that you doing anything about this. So I'm gonna pull over while I'm screen recording my phone and see what do we do about this. I was on my way in the store and just happened to, God reminded me that the FBI had messaged me after I dropped her off on a text. So I checked the message and there it was, because I had put the little bag with my feet. I had kicked it out the car and kicked it in the water because I wasn't gonna put my fingerprints on it because it's a drug connection. So I wouldn't even care except I have info. Now you can't call. Lyft doesn't know I'm doing any returning and they're not facilitating this. So go in, go back to the messages. I got to go through support. Now this is not on the account. This is on another device. So let's see. Message Ashley. That's inappropriate. And let's see. Contact support. And you know the law. They did. They put the $20 in there right away. So let me hear if we can go to this. But that's a drug. That's a drug swap. Because all these is Mexicans. And they all work for the FBI. So I'm tired of them. In this dumb, boring, stupid junk. And the law work at Taco Bell. And this ain't no Taco Bell in Bowling Green. It's in Nashville. And the girl that do the drugs is black. And it was a while back. And the ride was long. The ride was long. And she had a stop to make. So that was a swap right there. And then go back to Taco Bell, but it ain't the Taco Bell here. It's the one in Nashville. And it's that black girl that looked like a boy with that big old booty going up her back. And it was, and I didn't like the ride because it had a stop, and the stop was to a drug area. So they're just making, I like it. I like the plot in one way because it shows that the government has too much power over the freedom of an individual, especially when it comes to being black. So what you're looking at is slavery all day long. So I like it because I like to build it. I don't like what they're doing, and I don't like what they're doing to my phone. But I like to prove that the white man, you still got slaves, because you're making me do a drug. You know for a fact that you're making this into a drug transaction, even though it's not. You're making it that because you're setting me up for trafficking, drug trafficking with Mexicans. Because other than that, the Mexicans work for the FBI. I learned that in California. They can make 100 Mexicans come outside your car, and you'll be like, where the hell all them people came from? And at the same two breaths, they can make every last one of them go away. I seen that in California. The FBI told me in California in September of 2021 in the Walmart parking lot, talking equals no protection. So they told me in California. And I told them, I don't care. You have to do your job. I'm not going to be threatening me like that. If you tell on me, I'm not protecting you. They said Crystal don't care. I'm tired of the foolishness, man. This is stupid. It's dumb. And making me go back here right after, so nobody else seen the thing, and don't even put the narrative in there, because the black bag that you return it ain't gonna be the black bag that they talking about. They gonna have another whole bag involved. So I'm not even gonna be reading her messages and confessing what she said. I ain't even finna touch nothing. I ain't finna take nothing in there. I'm finna pull up and say, you can come outside and search for whatever you got. I ain't finna get nothing saying Crystal got out and took nothing. The FBI done already called her and told her I'm on the way anyway. And you know how I know she the FBI? Because she over there at that same location where that Nate Amaya went to on December the 31st on New Year's night. Same one. And I bet you she has the same device that that light-skinned girl had that was in the middle. Because all them Ashleys be swapping. All of those Ashleys are federal agent names. Sick of every last one of them. And they a man, and they a woman, and they black, and they white. Every last one of them rolling. Sick of it. Stupid junk. Retarded, boring junk. Rich men staging junk. It's junk. It's retarded junk. I ain't putting my hands on nothing. You come get it, and I'm recording the hell out of you when you come to this car. I ain't putting my hands on nothing. I'm pulling up through the drive-through too and recording it. I came to see a girl that said she lost her. I ain't calling no names either, because all them names don't even go here. You be calling them names that ride in the car. They not here. They not here. They somewhere else. I ain't calling no names, because you ain't nothing of the name that you put on there. Then I left my ID and my phone number, so the FBI said, oh, well, we gave her means to get the information to steal her identity. That junk is so retarded and stupid and boring. And boring. We're going to stage you to have another identity from your Lyft rider. That junk's so boring. Put my hands on absolutely nothing. And I'm going to tell Lyft, I hope you know that they are staging their platform for trafficking drugs, because that's all the FBI got me doing, selling imaginary drugs on Lyft rides. And it's so boring. And every last person that get in my car is either underage or Mexican, or they're going to the doctor for colon cancer in Tennessee. That's all they have me riding around all day long. Or people getting in the car federally dressed with their little two-piece jogger outfits on, and they backpack go over their arms. Come on. The FBI can't be that green to think that everybody that sell dope have a backpack. Put your backpack on, your crossbody, and your joggers, and put your hood on and go sit outside and sell drugs. That junk's so racist and retarded, and it's very annoying. Everybody get in here, have the same thing on, put your crossbody on, and then get in the car and then put your shades on and say you from New York and you finna go. I get so tired of the narrative. To get in the car. Where you from? I'm from Cincinnati. Shaw. God, this junk is boring and stupid. Then the next one, get in here, put the sheet around your head and sit back. And then all of them get in here. Every last one of them get in here and sit behind that seat. And they be digging in that phone so fast. The FBI be telling them what to put in there, get in there, and they just get in there and be so demonic. I be wanting to just slam my brakes. Get your ass out of my car. Riding in here swapping, got the nerve to be in here swapping, sitting behind me. Get your ass out my car. They get in here and get straight demonic. If you sit back there and look at them, I'm going to put a camera in my ceiling. I'm going to just want you to sit back there and look at how evil they be looking when they get in here and get in them phones. Because they have a job to do, and you got to do it quick. By the time you get ready to get dropped off, you got to be finished with that transaction. Whatever they be done told you to do, get in there and send money here. While you're here, join this organization. Get in here and read your scripts and get out. Get in there, hook up to the Wi-Fi, do what we tell you to do, and get out of the car. And they be back. That's so evil. That girl that went to Goodwill the other day with that boy, what was her name? What was her name? Getting in here. Was it? She was rode with the boy to Goodwill. Rode to Walmart with the boy from what it was from wherever I picked them up. At the store. And she got in here. I'm trying to think. What was her name? It wasn't Ashley. It was. She got one of these names. Let's see. It was. Was it Leah? Let's see. She went to Walmart. And she was with that boy, Courtney. That's who it was. I said, She got back there. That girl was so evil back there in that back. They be looking so evil. What is you typing back there? They be serious too, because they be busy. They have stuff to do, jobs they are required to do. They get in the back and one of them hide and one of them be talking. When it's two people, one talk and one don't. Pay attention to that. Every time them demons get in the car, one talk and one don't talk. The one that don't talk is the only in the car to swap out with the other one. One talk and one don't talk. Both will not talk. They won't keep talking. One has the job, you remain silent. And the other one say what they got to say. And you swap out. It'll be male and female. Most of the time it's male and female. Because them profiles swap out. So that's what they do. Get in here and read their scripts and swap out. And then get out of the car. And when they get out of the car, they be done booked the ride for the next person. They booked the ride for the next person that's going to get in your car. And that's how that phone keep going with you all day. So when you go and tell the police, I done had that phone, ma'am, that phone was with you all day because they done rolled into it all day. That's why when you take one ride and then you take another ride, you're rolling. They're rolling. So that Mexican that you just dropped off, when you get another ride, he's still on the phone. They're still on the phone. They ain't let the wire go yet. They still on the phone. And you keep being in that location. And then booking it under Lyft rides. They do it on purpose. Then you go and you ride the next person, and then they get back there and they do the same thing. And once they book the ride, they'll schedule it. So then they book the next ride, and then it's gonna come to you because the algorithms are pinned to come to you. So you're gonna get the next ride. You're gonna accept that ride done already been done, boo boo. And they just keep doing that to swap you into the phone, to swap you into the same vehicle, and you just keep doing the same dumb, boring, retarded junk. It's junk. It's junk. And if I was white, I would definitely sue Uber for the simple fact of all those times that those law enforcement agencies done manipulated your platform and poisoned my food at 1517 Bethesda Road, and then now come back at the doctor the other night talking about a steroid. I was never on no steroid. They was putting HIV medication in my food and had somebody that had HIV to make the tracks for it. Now you tell me how evil that is. And if they was doing that, why are you doing that? Because I ain't never been diagnosed with HIV. And they had the person make the tracks for it and say that that his medicine was getting him fat, and then they had everybody start saying, "Oh, you so fat," because the law was fat. So they staged that to make it look like you was a 3X, because the profiles from 2004, Doris with the big booty, and then Cheryl Bean Harris in California, and then the witch that stayed at 4436 Bronson Street was a 3XL. So then they said, oh, they lost weight. So then now we done made all the fat tracks. Now the thing is, oh, now they come back and everybody losing weight through shots. Now everybody losing weight. It's exact same pounds every time you hear him. I lost 47 pounds. Well, would you shut up? I don't want to know about it, okay? I lost 57 pounds. I got the Ozempic shot. I don't care, okay? I have Humana insurance, and I was a veteran for the U.S. government. And I have 5 children, and I have a trucking company, and I have never paid taxes ever to the Army. Well, get out of my car. I'll get in here reading that retarded junk. Leave me alone. Ain't nobody paid taxes for the IRS. So get out of my car then. Because I paid them all the way down to $0.00. And I'm so glad I got my notice in my thing. And that mail notice got a thread on the end of it. I ain't going to say nothing about that, though, because they going to really get mad when they look at that. I post that online. You best believe that funeral home car going to be on the corner. So I ain't going to say nothing about that at all. But they already know what I'm talking about. They put that in computerized letters at the bottom of that notice. Good night. I said when I got that notice in the mail, it came with some steam to it. Whoever sent that thing was angry at me. I ain't gonna say nothing about it though, because I ain't gonna really want I don't really want I don't want no, what it say, you don't want no problem. I don't want no problem. I want to be able to sleep tonight, and I already get gas, so I don't want to say nothing else, because I already know I won, and I already know that God is on my side, so I really don't really want to be combative with y'all, because I already know that y'all not wrapped too tight, and y'all already know that I know, and God know that what y'all did was wrong, so I don't really want to say nothing else about it. I'm fine with being quiet and minding my own business and being grateful that I'm allowed to work. So I am really good. I don't really want to talk about it because I already done won. You can't win no more than I have won. You can't. You have won. Slam dunked all over the feds. You have won. And they know it. So I want to be quiet and, like they say, be humble about it. But every time I look at Georgia, God dunked on y'all. Because what y'all did to me, and they need to give an account for it. I hope that the Department of Justice is doing a lot of fussing, because they need to give an account for what they did. That was just what they did to me. 1517 Bethesda Road and 8033 Wood Lake Road and 79 Flint River Road Apartment C. It don't even make no sense how bad they got beat. They got whooped by God. And he told. And it made me brave enough to tell it. Because all of them addresses go straight to Alabama. And they was parking them cars outside. They had a brand new dump truck. Brand new. and then staged that movie um, through Tubi. It was about that white lady that shot her boyfriend and that kept beating her. Something Wilma Jean, the blues Wilma Jean or something like that. So all these people was doing was making movies and writing scripts and working on my brain. So to look like she forgot. I ain't forgot nothing. Because I ain't no criminal. I ain't had no extra children. I ain't got no 5 kids. And they doing that. That even come from 2004 because Trinicia Chisholm had 5 kids. So they just keep doing stuff that got something to do with 2004. And it's only letting you know how long you've been a slave. I think they should just cut it out and stop. Because when you get caught, it's going to show you did that to that girl for 22 years. I'm going to be on Oprah 22 years. And when I tell you I'm going to look so ugly, and they did it to me for 22 years, they're going to say she's so ugly, she going straight to jail. I don't care. They say she is so ugly. Hey, sir, I'm looking for that light-skinned lady. She work here. I'm a Lyft driver, and I came here earlier today. You want to meet me over there at the front? I'm finna come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I ain't finna get out here to get nothing. We observed you taking in a black. You ain't observed me taking in nothing because Chris ain't gonna touch nothing. Chris already know you work for the FBI. I don't even know. You could check the back and see. I got your message and I was like, well, let me go back.
Here. Thank you so much.
Where did you leave it?
Right here in the seat. I knew as soon as I got out, I was like, shit.
And look, it don't come to me on the thing. It goes in the hidden support part. Yeah. So I didn't even know. And I just said, let me check the
$20, I got the charge. And I was like, what do you mean I only got my stuff?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you got everything in there because I had other rides after you. And nobody.
There's nothing in here I'm worried about but this ID.
Okay. Boom, boom. All right. Okay. You have a good night. Okay. Bye-bye. Making me do drug drop off for $20. Stupid John. And that's going to be a drug charge because whoever bring the drugs is going to get paid $20 cash out. And that's going to be the $20 that you transfer over to your account. They think they is slick. They not slick. Because I know how the game go. They not slick. I done got wise to this. I done been in this thing a long time and they know what was going on. You won't catch me sleep no more. I'm going to build it before you even think about it because I know what they did to me before. And I was sitting there saying, well, why you be getting phone calls and wire transfers and then people got to call you right before that? That's because everything that you send over to your bank, you ain't sending to your bank. That's coming from somewhere else. That's a $20 drug cash app. They think they be slick and then you transfer $20 over. That's a drug transactions for $20, Crystal. That's all they do all day long is make lies around everything innocent that you do. Everybody not going to keep being Mexican if they're not the FBI. The FBI like Mexicans, tractor trailers, and drugs. Okay? And they have very well told me what they were going to do in 2021. And I'm just sick of it because I think it's boring. And I'm tired of it, for God's sakes. Leave me alone. Stupid, boring, ignorant junk. I'm not Mexican and I don't sell drugs. And if I was, come get me already and put me in jail. And stop being afraid of the Lord. Because when you do, the Lord going to tell on everything in that courtroom. And I already told them that. If you do, the Lord is going to tell on everything sitting in there. Everything is going to jail. I'm gonna tell us everything. My spiritual awakeness and my discernment is gonna come on so strong, and everything in that courtroom is going to jail. And for one main reason, for bribery, because you're all gonna be in cahoots. Because everybody in Sam's Nation know that girl is not guilty. That's why everybody say shut up. Every language say shut up. Everybody. Chinese people, shut up. Everybody say shut up. Everybody. So everybody know I'm not guilty. So why are you keep making me interact with these Mexicans like that? And then won't let me heal up from what you already did. They don't even want to let me heal from what they already did. They already did it. They did it. They know they did it. They watched the dreams every night and still doing stuff. Won't let that, but then be somebody, shut up. Well, would you stay off the phone? Stay off the phone. I'm too good at how this operation is, and I can explain it. These vehicles out here are swaps. This car is the biggest one, and I can scream every time I think about it, because this key don't go to this car. That's why they had so much money. I had to get a key remade and all of that. This system is the same one that was on Ketchup's car. And I told the FBI in 2018 that Chevrolet Impala is riding with me with a Florida tag. It was a swap. And the girl Kiva was on OnStar. That's why OnStar do me like that, because that ain't OnStar. I told on them all the way back then in 2018. Kiva was on OnStar. I said, Ketchup, Kiva was on OnStar. I pressed OnStar and Kiva answered the phone. Ketchup, Kiva answered the phone on OnStar. Sit here aggravate me with that retarded, stupid job. Leave me alone and let me heal. And then be the main one, shit up. Well, stop aggravating. You're not going to win. You cannot possibly win. The FBI has the Samsung Reclaim phone. You cannot win. You can't win from that. And God had me send it to him in 2021, May, from FedEx. And the FBI was sitting right in the back, waiting to get it. So you can't say you didn't even get it. And I put that tracking number all around in my stuff. So you can't say you didn't get it, and you can't win. And anything you do to me is just going to show that you retaliated from that girl all the way back then, because the FBI have that phone, period. Just get over it. Just get over it. Let me have my day. When I be waking up and I be green, then they be happy, stay green. Then they aggravate and then make you mad. Then be talking about, we said shut up and stay green. Well, move the van that Ketchup had with CSI 0861. Georgia is caught so bad it don't make no sense. Now let me go back to where I was. Go get my camera and get ready to go home. Yeah, it just don't make no sense at all. $20 and you transferring the $20. That came from Cash App, and that's a drug transaction. That is not what that is. And you took it back in a small, and that they did that purposely. after you went there because it's drugs, and they did it to aggravate. That's what they do. They aggravate because they know that what they done all this time is gonna play on your psyche, on your mind. So they want you to look and imagine and think it and feel it because they know what they're making it look like because they know what they've done to you. You've scared somebody so much in this way that you recreated. How evil is that? You recreated May the 17th of 2024 with me being in the hotel at Hilton. You remade it on a Uber ride. You used Uber to remake it and then went to Hilton to put the Adam boy in the car, put the same man. You remade it and swapped out the Cadillac with the black man and made me the driver, and you redid it all over again. You weren't helping me. You weren't working for me. You was still trying to build it, and you got caught again, and they're just mad about it. Period. You remade it all over again. That let me know that was the FBI. That's why at Roswell Police Department they said we can't give you no names of the person in the car. You can't give me no names because that's the FBI. That man went straight for my booty and knocked me out. That's why he was going for my booty hole like that, because they know they've been putting stuff in it. And that's the same thing that I reported to Spalding County Police Department. Go get the record and look. He was putting stuff in my booty hole. Why are they targeting your booty hole? Because poison gets in there faster. Nasty things. Digging in somebody's booty hole. Who want to do that? We gonna go in your booty hole tonight for talking. That's exactly what I told Spalding County Police Department. And that white man was sitting in there interviewing me and said, what did he do? I said, I don't know. He was putting stuff around my booty hole. And the Lord told me to go to the doctor that wasn't what it was, because my heart started beating real fast and I didn't know what was going on. And the Lord told me to go to the hospital, that wasn't what I thought. And when I went to the hospital, the lady ran the test and it was. And she came back and said, you got cocaine in your system. And I said, how did I get cocaine in my system? And she said, it had to come through your rectum, like you were saying. And they was putting it in my booty hole to make it look like I was acting out of character, because the FBI said that I have personality disorder, that some of my personalities are Christian and some of them are evil. And so they created that. So they was putting drugs in my booty hole to make it look like I had different personalities. And they was putting it in my booty hole because they didn't want me to be seen tooting powder or doing nothing that would justify the personality change. So they put it in my rectum, so it got in my bloodstream to make me act different. And when I acted different, they recorded it. That's what they did. And they did it at I reported it to the Spalding County Sheriff's Department in Atlanta, Georgia. And it was AIQ's house, the Alabama bank robber dude that worked for the FBI, the one that told me verbatim, we're going to get you and I'm going to make you do it. And I said, you ain't going to make me do nothing because I ain't no criminal. And he said, I'm going to make you do it. He said, you got me. His exact words was, you got me and you got me real good. And he said, but I'm going to turn it. And I said, you ain't going to turn nothing on me because I ain't going to do nothing. He said, I'm going to make you do it. That's what he said. I'm going to make you. Well, good. And we already know we got slavery then. I don't know what we sitting here still talking about, because that's definitely slavery. You said you're going to make me over the United States Constitution? Oh, well, then we ain't got nothing else to talk about now. And we already know that's slavery if you drawing over that. And that's exactly what he said. I'm going to make you do it. Well, we already know that's slavery, sir. And we know God is not pleased with that. Well, they be calling me the devil. That's sure not God that's doing that to somebody. He said, I'm going to make you do it. You're going to make me? He said, I'm going to make you do it. I said, okay. Well, I ain't gonna worry about that. I'm not going to get all wrapped up and worried about that. That man said, I'm going to make you do it. Well, then, we know that's why the phone changing like that then. And I took me some time to figure it out. But it's okay. I'm finna go in this store. I'm not finna be aggravated by this foolishness anymore. Because this is straight foolishness right here. That you sitting up there and making somebody keep going, aggravating them, knowing that it is. Why do you keep sending me around Mexicans like that? And the same ones, and the same people, different apartments, but the same apartments. No matter if you do Instacart, whatever, you still going to the same people. And that girl get back in and say the same thing that girl got back in and said the same thing that the other one said. The what she say? The what she say? Um I rode with a man and he played and he was paying, I was paying him cash. The girl Felicia said the same thing. Junk is retarded. Definitely gonna talk about this when I get home. All right, bye. Oh, I'm so glad I ain't exit that. Yeah, I got to do my forward this.